patio, chillin', sipping from a glass. Big T in the corner, talking about the past. Father Fortenberry telling tales so fast. Gary Pop is flying high, never low, never fast. DW with the beat, got the bourbon nerve flow. Life cruising smooth, watch the sunlight glow. Conversations deep, but the vibe is low. Patio dreams, where our minds just go. Life on the patio, we got no stress. Sipping bourbon, chilling, man, we feel so blessed. Laughter fills the air, moments we confess. Life on the patio, where we find our rest. Gary's got the stories like he's pulling from a hat. Big T's wisdom, and we feeling all that. Father Fortenberry preaching, chill and chat. DW bringing beats, we groove where we're at. Sunset sinking slow, colors in the sky. Bourbon nerd lifts his glass, dreams so high. On this patio, man, time just flies. In these moments we're forever, no goodbyes. Goodbyes. Night falls down, stars above our heads. Life on the patio, where our souls are fed. Every word that's spoken lives on when we're dead. In the peace of this place, no fear, no dread. On the patio, chillin', sipping from a glass. Big T in the corner, talking about the past. Father Fortenberry telling tales so fast. Gary Pop is flying high, never low, never fast. DW with the beat, got that bourbon nerve flow. Life cruising smooth, watch the sunlight glow. Conversations deep, but the vibe is low. Patio dreams, where our minds just go. Life on the patio, we got no stress. Sipping bourbon, chillin', man, we feel so blessed. Laughter fills the air, moments we confess. Life on the patio, where we find our rest. Gary's got the stories like he's pulling from a hat. Big T's wisdom, man, we feeling all that. Father Fortenberry preaching, chill and chat. DW bringing beats, we groove where we're at. Sunset sinking slow, colors in the sky. Bourbon nerd lifts his glass, dreams so high. On this patio, man, time just flies. In these moments we're forever, no goodbyes. Goodbyes. Night falls down, stars above our heads. Life on the patio, where our souls are fed. Every word that's spoken lives on when we're dead. In the peace of this place, no fear, no dread. On the patio, chillin', sipping from a glass. Big T in the corner, talking about the past. Father Fortenberry telling tales so fast. Gary Pop is flying high, never low, never fast. DW with the beat, got that bourbon nerve flow. Life cruising smooth, watch the sunlight glow. Conversations deep, but the vibe is low. Patio dreams, where our minds just go. Life on the patio, we got no stress. Sipping bourbon, chillin', man, we feel so blessed. Laughter fills the air, moments we confess. Life on the patio, where we find our rest. Gary's got the stories like he's pulling from a hat. Big T's wisdom, man, we feeling all that. Father Fortenberry preaching, chill and chat. DW bringing beats, we groove where we're at. Sunset sinking slow, colors in the sky. Bourbon nerd lifts his glass, dreams so high. On this patio, man, time just flies. In these moments we're forever, no goodbyes. Goodbyes.
Welcome to the patio.
Chillin' on the patio, like face up. Big easy, pop bottles, that, Gary, We got that.
Wow, that was a rough start. You can tell we hadn't done this in a while. Woo! That was a remix, Marty.
King Fu remix.
King Fu. That's the King Fu remix. Hey guys, welcome back to the patio. It's been 2 weeks, I think. At least almost. This is the only show where journalism meets questionable life choices. And we're better at the questionable life choices than we are journalism, I promise. Operation Epic Fury dominated the airwaves. We got Picklebrawl Purge, if you hadn't heard about that, and the King Fu robots. If you hadn't seen this AI, they're saying it's not AI, but these robots are doing things that robots couldn't do about a year ago. Kind of like Father Fortenberry. They're doing things Father Fortenberry couldn't do about a year ago.
They're tying the shoes. There's a lot of things I can't do.
Well, how are you, Father?
I'm doing excellent. Look, it's been a long time. Is this 2 weeks we haven't been?
We had 1 week before last. It's on Wednesday.
I think I missed it.
No, you were in it.
Was I?
There hadn't been many.
Okay. Well, hey, congratulations to us for making it back, and we're ready for this.
We had a lot of bourbon stuff.
I miss all that stuff.
True. That should change in next week.
Welcome to Epic Fury.
His cheer season is coming to an end.
Don't give me my emotions.
3 weeks, probably.
No, we're 13 days.
13 days away from the final 9 minutes.
My daughter has
9 minutes and 30 seconds.
Jerky, man.
Yeah, on the mat.
She has 9.5 minutes left on the mat for her childhood career. So
you've never lasted more than.
Oh God,
DW. Welcome back to the patio.
9.5 minutes, a long time.
Yeah.
9.5 minutes. Hey, what's up, guys? We still have a long time to go in volleyball for this season, but I didn't think about that, man. I didn't think about this being her last time to go out there for.
She got it down to the minutes
club or whatever.
Yes, she is officially.
That's that's wild stuff.
Yeah, there's 3 of them. They call them the triple threat, and they're the group that everybody is mad at all the time. So,
Marty, how much you got left in your season, the bourbon season?
Oh, it's year round, baby.
It said don't stop.
Don't stop. So you're not counting down the minutes or the days?
Nope.
Now you're gonna be traveling this weekend.
Yeah, I'm going to Old Glory.
You're gonna be seeing, I know Tracy Silly Yorkie's in chat. You're gonna be seeing her over there. Who else you gonna be seeing?
Bourbon Legends. Who else?
Ernest Peacock.
Yeah, I think Ernest is coming.
Where's Old Glory?
Clarksville.
Clarksville.
Been there. I spent about 4 months there.
I enjoy Old Glory, actually. But tomorrow night I guess Wes did what he was supposed to.
That's why I asked.
Well, tomorrow night show we should have some samples from Buster's that we're gonna do, and maybe even have Peter from Buster's on. Peter from Buster's East, but we didn't confirm that before we got there.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I asked. Have we spoke with Brother
Have you talked to the
Fortenberry?
brother?
I have not talked to Brother Fortenberry.
His season's starting too.
A Florida pickleball
Yes,
game turned into a 20-person fight after a rule dispute.
Absolutely, I love it.
That sounds perfect, doesn't it?
I know 20 people get to fight, and that many people don't play pickleball.
How many people on the team?
Usually 4.
53-year-old Anthony Sapenza was charged with 2 counts of felony battery on February 8th in Port Orange, Florida, after a brawl broke out during a pickleball game at the Spruce Creek Country Club. Man, I bet. Hey, that's kind of like Caddyshack. That dude's not going to be welcome back to the Spruce Creek Country
That
Club.
means he whooped people with that racket because he had a weapon.
His wife, Juliana, spry young 51-year-old. It's all right.
I was going to say, yeah.
Was charged with a single count of felony battery. They were playing against another couple when an argument began about a rule. Words were exchanged between the men before the accused hit his opponent with his paddle. Then punched him on the ground. Before it was all over, 20 players became involved in the fight. The victim was over age 65.
That's why it's felony, probably.
Regardless, hilarity ensued.
I bet the country club was like, "Come on, guys!"
It was wild.
Like, it's video too. I want video.
I want to see the video, but I want like Three Stooges background music.
Wonder if somebody ran into the pickleball net like a wrestling and how they.
It would probably be like a wrestling move, like you said. Yeah, like Jimmy.
I love the
Superfly
video.
Jimmy.
This could be like the great Montgomery. Yeah, the great.
It can be
Montgomery
recreated, right? They've been recreating that
Yes,
Montgomery
that's what I saw, yes.
fight.
But we need to get Ernest involved, and we need to recreate that.
We'll get in a fight, and then Ernest gets off pontoon and whoops us all.
What happened?
The guy swimming across. I know we're getting way off track, but the guy swimming across the river.
He was getting it, dude.
He was. That man was dedicated to the cause.
He was coming to help his friends.
He was swimming hard. Well, he was swimming way too hard. He should have just.
If you guys forgot what that was, I think it was Birmingham, Alabama. At the
Montgomery.
Montgomery, Alabama. Okay.
Like I've seen portraits painted of it. I mean, it is a beautiful scene.
I seen it reenacted at a pool with a couple guys, like choreographed to
Yes.
a T, because it was like kind of weak sauce too. The fight was kind of weak. Another story: the Kung Fu robots. Did y'all see those Kung Fu robots that Japan is showing? I think it's Japan showing them off.
I have not, but I'm not surprised.
You haven't. Let's see if I can get a video to play of them.
I mean, are they fighting robots or sex robots?
Fighting robots, but I'm sure you could do either.
I was
way.
gonna say.
I think it depends
hold
on
on.
what you like.
There they are.
Look at
So a
that.
year ago, they couldn't even walk out on stage, and here these
Man.
robots.
Yeah, those sex robots, you had to earn it. You had to.
Better watch out. They got a big stick.
And they know how to use it.
Wow.
That dude got a sword he's slinging. You notice ain't nobody around the one slinging the sword.
How many of them little kids got punched by that robot in practice? Trying to choreograph that.
That is pretty impressive.
That is very impressive.
You think it's real?
Yeah, it moves pretty smooth too.
Whoa.
That's talking about the robots from
iRobot.
There you
iRobot.
go.
I really like that movie.
It was a good movie.
I don't know what that was.
You probably like the little cricket robot. Yeah, there we go. Those robots. Oh,
okay,
wrong
cool.
one. Let me get this one over here.
But there we go.
I was gonna say.
Oh, they're doing some more over
I
here.
told y'all about the boxing ones
What are we doing?
yeah.
we had at the.
Oh, no, that's
Wow. So you think that's real?
yes, I do.
So they're gonna send them over here to whoop our tails?
Look, I saw.
I mean, that thing's doing moves that it would take me and you like 3 days to do.
I throw a bag of marbles down and fall over.
I bet he can't dodge birdshot, Marty. They pepper him up.
Number 8.
Pepper him up.
Oh, here's a picture of that same robot running. Well, yeah, it was running into a mirror. Let's go back. What you?
They're
Dang.
little.
Yeah, they're not big.
Oh, I'd suplex that thing.
That thing's got like superhuman.
How
monkey
strong
strength.
are
Gorilla strength.
It's little. Be like fighting little
they? He
kids.
couldn't even push that mirror over.
That's the size of the
That's
ones
against
that
the
were boxing.
wall.
How many kids you think you could beat up?
That robot.
No, you.
Real life.
How many
Depends on
10-year-olds
how
you
big
think
they are.
you could beat up?
All of them,
All of them.
Yeah.
So you don't think you could beat one of them robots?
probably. I'll be riding that robot around like that alligator,
I was fixing to bring up the alligator.
just like the alligator. No doubt. There ain't no
think
doubt.
Terry-
Look, I do some
I think
respect.
Terry riding shark too.
Oh yeah, I did ride a shark.
That's different.
I need to share that picture. It is.
I turn the thing into a camera.
Oh, you got pictures of it?
There is a picture of me riding a shark.
He pushed that shark to the ground. That shark's.
But the thing was, once I got a hold of it, everybody was just looking. I'm like, all right, I got it held. Somebody got to get this hook out of the shark's mouth. Donnie got it out.
It was an 18-footer,
About 20
20-foot.
footer.
He's probably at least 5.
At least
5
5
feet.
foot.
Yeah, he's a big.
Still bite your arm off.
He's a big shark.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he would have got you. He was pretty tired by the time we got to him.
Some teenage boys called him. didn't
Terry
know
was
what
tired
to
too,
do.
man. That's all
No,
time.
I was in shape back then.
That shark said, time out. Let's talk about this.
Terry laid on that joke yesterday. He said,
Yeah, I can grab it right behind the head.
Him and that shark both said, hold up.
He told him I'm gonna spit this out.
they had an agreement after
He's
that.
almost-
Yeah.
He got grabbed. And that shark said, "This ain't the ocean. Something happened to me."
A professor in our 51st state to the north,
All right.
Canada, finds comfort connection with her emotional support chicken.
I found an emotional connection with chicken before. It was in a salad form or
Salad form. That's the first form that came to mind.
chicken
Fried
salad.
Chicken
chicken.
I
strip.
love chicken
Chicken
salad.
strips, chicken.
They do chicken salad with some grapes in
You
it.
would eat that chicken.
You don't like grapes in your chicken salad?
Oh,
No.
I do. There are two people in this world: those that love the grapes and chicken salad,
no
and those
fruit,
that hate
no
the grapes
nuts.
in the chicken salad.
I like grapes and chicken salad. I thought you meant a chicken salad.
Like a
salad.
chicken strip salad.
like a salad,
Or a
with
grilled
chicken.
chicken salad. I know what Donnie was
I
thinking
like
too.
chicken salad, but like
I like grapes in my chicken salad.
I would too. I would too.
Okay.
And for those of you keeping track at home, that's not bourbon in my glass. That is actually unsweetened tea, which dry like that. But
Dry tea.
Taste the notes on that tea. It's dry.
dry,
Tea
very
leaves.
tea-like,
Water.
very bitter. There's a bitterness to it. Yeah, a little.
Is it finished?
It's finished in my glass. There it is.
Man.
Let's see what else we got here. So emotional sport chicken. What do y'all think about that? Nonsense
You know,
or
nonsense,
real?
but whatever. Look, I saw a lady with emotional support Great Dane. I mean, you walk around a horse. You know, chicken was a little easier to get along with.
Chicken. That's
So
odd.
her name is Sonia Kong. She adopted the 11-month-old chicken from a farm near Prince George, British Columbia. She's named the bird Saturday after the day she brought her home. She said her chicken is attentive and responsive to her feelings.
They lay eggs.
The bird appears to notice when she is upset.
Is this
She recalled a moment when she was crying and the chicken quietly stayed beside her, watching her closely. She was waiting for her to die.
Well, you know,
That chicken poker.
I'm not going to.
Okay.
I'm not going to
Yeah.
speak ill of the dead, but my mother, she's choking one day and she swears them down.
A chicken?
No, she swears them down that whiskey did the howling on her.
Hold up. Tell to those keeping score at home who
Okay,
whiskey is.
Whiskey was a miniature pinscher that weighed about 12 pounds, and she fell
The
in the boat.
and he was ferocious, like a
He was
pit bull on steroids.
It was ferocious, but she swore him down that she fell on the ground. He jumped on her stomach.
That dog, man, he used to jump on me and do things all the time.
It wasn't your stomach either.
He loved me. I'd land.
that joker didn't like me?
It'd
He
be,
might end on Donnie's stomach, man. They didn't start there.
There was something he loved about DW.
It was
Mm.
the whiskey.
yeah.
That dog was like 18 years old.
Dude, remember when he caught him on fire?
Yes.
That's a wild little dog, man.
He was.
And he lived to be old.
He was
Oh
big.
yeah, he was like 17.
Yeah, 17 or 18. Like, he didn't, all your kids were born by it.
No.
No.
He
Okay.
Mac and Millie never
They never saw
never
whiskey.
met whiskey, but Matty remembers him.
Rest his soul.
Rest his biting. So
Sad episode here.
yeah.
That's the humping.
No, look, he was hilarious, dude. We caught him on fire. He drank beer.
It's the humping his dog.
So he was like a sorority
party.
dog.
Yeah, like
Or
sorority dog.
fraternity dog.
'Cause he
Fraternity
lived
dog.
with us when I first moved out. And
How'd you catch him on fire? Uh-oh.
Here we
Is this
go.
gonna get you in trouble?
no.
He's short hair too.
Brad, he was. Brad Needham had rubber cement, and he was holding a can of rubber cement. And I think BT walked up and lit it on fire.
That was not Big T. It was
No,
Big T.
BT.
I know that, but I'm
Okay.
telling people at home.
And Brad shakes it to try to get the fire out. Well, one of it lands on a whiskey. And we put him out. He was good to go.
He was white for a little while, but after that fire extinguisher,
I dropped super glue in his ear one time. I didn't abuse this dog.
Why
Let me
do
just
you
say
even
that.
have
How do you
super glue
drop
behind
it?
His ear?
Yeah, how do you drop super glue in his ear?
I was, he would sit right on me. He was like,
Mhm.
so okay, so this dog.
Okay, but that means you had super glue
No,
up
no.
by your head or something?
So no, it was like, no, he would walk. He would sit like a parrot on my shoulder, and I could walk around outside. He just sit on my shoulder.
Mhm.
Well, just that day, I was working on I think I was doing a model or something, doing like a car model for some reason, and
You're not getting any cooler as this story goes.
it started to get worse. I'm a dog music that's not cool, but I like opened the super glue. You know, he like poke a hole in it with the lid,
Yeah. Mhm.
and it squirted out. And he was sitting right under my feet, and went right in his ear. And I take him to the hospital for chemical burns.
oh my God.
Real burns and chemical burns.
Wow. And he still lived to be 18.
Yeah, he was rolling.
Yeah, I keep hitting the wrong button. In
That's all right.
Japan, a wellness practice known as coffin therapy has grown from a small funeral home experiment into a national trend. The idea is simple. People lie inside a coffin for a short period of time to reflect on life and mortality. What do you think, boys?
Hell no.
Nah.
That's like a scary straight
No,
episode.
no, I ain't doing that.
It involves meditating inside a coffin, either open or closed.
For
about 30 minutes.
Open.
There's one time I plan on getting in one of them.
Yeah.
I ain't never get in one.
I don't care if there's some William LaRue in there. I ain't getting in there.
I ain't never
Supporters
get in.
say the enclosed space provides quiet and privacy, allowing participants to think about their lives without distraction.
I can think somewhere else.
A bed, lay in bed.
Yeah.
So just go crawl in bed, lay there.
Close your eyes, cover your head up, get under the covers.
Hell, you can put your arms on your chest like this. You want to do?
Let us know, guys, if y'all think y'all
I
would
always wanted
partake.
to do one of those sensory deprivation pools.
Not me. I don't know.
Oh, that's from watching. You've been watching too much
they
of
fill 'em
Stranger
up with
Things.
salt, and it's like completely dark, and you just float.
Nah, I'm good.
Just float, lay there, float. Gotta feel good.
Man, I don't know.
We haven't even look. Y'all ready to get into the big story that everybody's talking about?
What I would talk about.
Let me see if I can find it. Where'd it go?
We lost it.
Operation Epic Fury.
Epic Fury.
On Saturday, I think it was Saturday, March
what they
1st. Well, no, it was on Saturday. March 1st there. I think that was Sunday morning, Saturday
Yeah.
night, but something like that. Anyway, dominated every free. The United States and Israel launched sweeping airstrikes on Iran in Operation Epic Fury. Got to tell it I'm not a robot. Wes failed that the other day, by the way. Thought he was a robot.
He did. He did.
Eliminating Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei and dozens
So
of
let's
top
break
officials.
this down.
Supposedly 49 top officials.
Let's break this down piece by piece. All right, let's get to the Supreme Leader. Clearly not the most desirable job because they keep him fired.
I don't know that's fired.
Let me get my sound.
Hey, get that thing going.
Well,
Oh, Clay been through 3 of them?
Yeah.
Well, the
Oh,
one,
okay.
they promoted.
Boy, it took me a
another one.
minute.
He got took out. in
Yeah, they promoted him. One guy.
4 hours or something.
Yeah. So that's not a good job to have.
Okay. I got
So, I
it.
mean, what's your thoughts? Let's get. Do y'all think we should be involved?
I don't know.
A good answer.
I don't
Marty?
know.
I don't think so.
I think we would prefer no war, right?
I don't think so.
My preference
man.
would not be involved, but I'll say this with the caveat of we are involved. Let's make the best of it.
Oh yeah,
I mean-
if we're gonna be involved,
We haven't been in a full-fledged war.
That's
All
Iraq.
Are we in one right now?
Well, only
Iraq-
time will tell.
Iraq didn't have a navy.
Well, here's the
We haven't seen
here's-
the naval.
here's the
naval
comparison.
combat since World War II.
Here's
have
the
we?
comparison I heard made today. So
What
we're
happened?
going.
We did sink the entire fleet already.
We have decided to. I don't know if we've sunk their entire.
11 other ships have.
they had a
They're
few
veterans,
more
they're
than that.
Corvette model ship. We busted them up.
Okay, well, we have created some more reefs at the bottom of the.
The
See.
United States have attacked a Middle Eastern countries that name starts with IRA. The only difference, the last letter, to prevent weapons of mass destruction and to facilitate a regime's change. So what's different about this one?
We're not even pretending to have weapons of mass destruction.
Actually, they are. They're claiming.
No,
they- oh yes, they
well,
are.
He did.
Oh yeah,
He said
yes,
they
he
could not
did.
have any.
No, he just said
They're
they,
weeks away.
he just said they got them. He just
They're-
said we don't want them to have them.
They're weeks away from weapons of mass destruction. That's what I said.
Yeah,
I will say though, if you go to war, you should go in hot and heavy and just
Is this really?
yeah.
But is this really the
Go
attack
all
on
in.
China?
Let's go.
I won't take
No,
this another.
no.
angle. Are you sure?
dude. So you know
Are
what?
you sure? Hold on, before you just
All right,
discount it.
go ahead.
We took out Maduro and ended China's ability to get oil
Oh,
from
oh.
Venezuela.
You're saying, or what we do an attack on China?
Yes.
Now, very well could be because we're grips with China right now.
indirectly, yes.
Yes,
Iran is their biggest source of oil.
yes.
Seems like we keep cutting their oil supplies, huh?
They got their backup one, got the new one. Is this really all about China?
I hadn't thought about it. That's pretty.
No, you bring up a very
logical,
good point. So right now they have two options. China's options are get oil from Russia
so join the fight.
or get oil.
No, they
get oil
won't join
from
the
us.
fight.
No, they're not joining the fight.
No, they won't join the fight.
They
Get
do
oil
not-
from us. That'd be
Yeah.
interesting, wouldn't it?
They do not want any piece of that.
They could get it from North
No.
Korea.
Yes,
Clearly a joke. Right?
The Supreme. I don't know if this was true or not. Did y'all see the thing video going around there? I think it was AI generated, where Supreme Leader came out. This is the North Korea Supreme Leader. I'll see if I can find it. And he had tears in his eyes reading a message to the only other Supreme Leader in the world that he was now the last one, and all of his followers were. I'll see if I can.
No, I
find it.
haven't seen that.
All right, I'm pretty
Look,
sure it was AI.
we'll get
but
back- we'll
he
get
is
back
so
to that.
wild. I just don't even
We'll
know
get
about
back to the actual news, but the memes have been extraordinary. So far, my favorite has been what's the coach at LSU?
Oh,
Lane
yeah.
Kiffin.
Lane Kiffin is now.
It was funny. 'Cause it had him with the beard and everything, and he was in the office. And Lane Kiffin has decided to move on.
Here's the video. I'm going to show the video. The premise is
That
that
they,
them are his people crying because he's crying because of he's lost the only other supreme leader, leaving
I
himself.
can't hear what he's saying.
We don't have sound. Oh yeah, there's no sound basically. Yes, I know, but still, it's pretty funny. And I keep hitting that button for the 5.
Yes,
I keep wanting to raise up every time you
Your
do it.
eyes look weird.
All
Something's
right,
wrong with
so
that.
I saw a great one about. Oh, here's one. I hadn't seen this one. You talking about memes? Let's see if I can get back up. Shoot, I hit the right button.
Dude, I
Marco
want Mark Rubio to be our next president.
He's
Is that who that
got
is?
some
Yeah.
stuff going,
So-
doesn't he?
There's been a bunch of JD Vance videos of him playing the guitar and stuff with fat JD Vance, which is hilarious. I saw one where he was flying.
There's this one.
That's a good one.
It's
It's
ridiculous.
got called Bomb Iran.
Just bomb, 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 bomb.
What's something about flock of eagles?
Yeah, that's Flock Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
That was the same one.
Now there was one I saw of Dak Prescott that I thought was pretty good.
So look, long story short, the memes are extraordinary. But okay, back to the actual political issues of it. What about y'all saw where they said we bombed a school?
I didn't see that, but
Yeah, they said we bombed a girls' school, which I didn't know they allowed girls to go to school, so it was a shock to me right there.
he saved that joke all day.
Actually, no, that's actually just
Oh, okay.
Because, I
That's
mean,
how
they-
quick he is. Okay.
well because everybody was talking about how their school lit on Sundays, but I'm more shocked
Hey.
at a girls' school.
No liquor stores have been hit.
Liquor stores have been hit.
But I have none. Right?
Not a single one.
So how do you defend allowing them to stay in power so long, and others are condemning the fact we're trying to turn the regime over?
Who's condemning it?
Well, it's pretty simple.
Who?
It's those left-leaning individuals.
I did,
Oh,
political
I
landscape.
thought you meant like countries.
I did
No.
see where there were a bunch of Iranian people in the streets, whether that's real or generated or whatever, but they were cheering, USA. And then the Dubai Tower, did y'all see that where it was lit up as a big American flag?
Yeah,
All
that's
that
the one
stuff-
they tried to take out. There was
So-
some video on that was
for
pretty amazing.
that stuff to happen at all in an Arab country is kind of wild.
Well, I did hear too that France has already surrendered. They weren't sure who they were surrendering to, but they were getting a preemptive surrender.
You've been writing jokes down.
No, I didn't see that one. I stole that one.
Mhm.
But look, Iran is the leader of terrorism in the world. I don't care what oil's there. I don't care what nuclear bombs are. They are the leader of terrorists. They have 3 or 4 terror factions that work under them.
And they are also, from a human rights standpoint, women have no rights. They are lower than animals.
Treated poor.
And homosexuals are basically
no,
killed, right?
They
They're
got
not
groups called
allowed.
queers for Iran.
Yeah, but
I mean,
Go over there and see how that works out for you.
yeah, I mean, see if you can fly off a building.
it's pretty terrible. But why were they allowed to stay in power for so long? And what's going to keep them from returning to power? Because
Well, I will say this: you keep killing the leaders.
they don't run out of
eventually-
leaders.
Yeah, you run out of
Well, the world's a game, right? It's a stage.
So is
Yeah,
everything? I thought part of our doctrine was we don't take out leaders of other countries.
why?
Wow, that's
I
exactly.
thought it was though.
I didn't know that.
seems
You
like
don't,
the first
you
thing
don't
should do.
assassinate leaders of foreign countries.
First, I heard we've taken 2 out in 2 months. I'm
If we're gonna fight, let's
look.
fight.
I do not want to go to war, but I'm also a proponent of if you're going to don't skirt the line, come in with a big hammer and hit the nails.
I agree. Knock it out, get it over with. be
Yep.
done with it.
Yeah, we failed in Desert Storm by leaving a dictator in power. We should have marched on to What it was
Well, we had them.
Back then,
We
Yeah,
had
back
them
then.
decimated.
we
too.
did though. We
Yeah, we
went and got him eventually.
the second time, yeah. It took, how many lives were lost in the process?
So I guess you could argue it's not assassination, but assassinating foreign leaders is prohibited by international law and banned by Executive Order 12334 since the 1970s.
1, 2, 3, 3, 4. If you told us that in the made
3,
up
3, 3.
game, I'd say that's made up.
333.
So say that again.
Assassination of foreign leaders is generally prohibited by international law and for the U.S. specifically banned by Executive Order 12333 since the 1970s.
So executive order is not law.
What if we're
It's
Well,
Executive
now
order.
that's an interesting angle too, though.
we
But
need to hit that building?
it's
You're in
been
it.
it's been typical to not assassinate world leaders.
Well, that's just like people that say that he didn't go through Congress to declare war. He doesn't have to. He is given 48 hours to have military strikes before informing Congress or Senate.
That's why he's trying to end them all in 48.
Well, I mean, think of it though. If we live in a political climate where if the president informed the opposition party that he would, and I don't mean just in this scenario, it could be flipped. If they informed the opposition party, they would probably tell somebody.
There's a good chance. Yeah.
Here's a story from last June. Assassinating a foreign leader is illegal. Will Trump try anyway? One thing we've learned about Trump is he means what he says. No more Trump always chickens out. That's true. Not this time. I'm gonna have to read that whole story, but it's an interesting take. I'm sure he'll be challenged by it. But then he'd argue, well, we just struck him.
But so
We didn't know we were
I don't
killing.
know if you listen to Tim Pool, friend of the show, but he always makes comments about how now I can't remember the first name, but Buchanan, the president who was the predecessor to Lincoln, how he pussyfooted around during the lead up to Civil War. And that's what led us to the point where we had secession. Abraham Lincoln came in and said, not on my watch. This is not happening. And he pulled the reins in. And that's what, if Buchanan had been harder on the front end, we would have never had a split.
Interesting point. You know what? We need to find out. There's one person been quiet through this. Marty, what do you think about? Do you know who Khomeini is?
Man, he was a server, wasn't he?
He dead now.
Oh, I don't know.
The
I don't know
head of
nothing about
Iran.
all that crap.
So should we have gone in and liberated these people?
Well, like if we're gonna do it, we need to do it right. That's all I gotta say.
There we go.
I can't say.
Do it thorough.
Do
Yeah.
it thorough. Make sure you every rock's uncovered. Every
Coming
stone.
out hard.
What country was it? Iran back in like the 70s or something, where the women were in bikinis and
Yes.
Yeah,
that
early,
ran.
early 70s.
Yep. But
and it was
before,
like flourishing before
yeah,
dictatorship.
before the takeover of the current regime, they were not that Western countries
It's just a
haven't figured
modern
out.
society. Though.
Yeah, not that we haven't figured out, but it was a far more Western civilized society.
Well, then if you follow today, it's even a bit stranger. It's like Iran goes, okay, we can't reach the U.S., but we're just going to bomb whoever's in reaching distance.
Well,
Whoever
so-
we can send something to, we're
yeah,
going
but
to
in
bomb.
their defense, so we have military establishments all over the Middle East.
Didn't
They
they,
were hitting military bases.
didn't they bomb? Like, yeah, they are. They're hitting U.S. military bases, but it was like 16 different countries. or something
9, I
like that.
believe.
Everybody that's in reach, within reach of them, they
Yes.
send something to.
Like they hit our Fifth Fleet. I think there's some kind of advanced radar system that they destroyed. I mean, hey, give them their credit. Their plan is to blind the U.S. in the region.
Well, we're going to have plenty more weeks to talk about this, especially once we get back on track. So there's no telling what happens in the coming
So
days.
what's the over under?
Of days?
Yeah.
4
We got-
weeks, right? I guess would be. You know what? Let's look it up. All right, that's good. You already looked it up?
No.
Or you're guessing?
No,
Is
Let's
this
go
an
to
excuse
Poly
to
Market.
drag
Y'all
it
ever been
out?
on Poly Market, by the way?
No.
It's a game.
yeah. Poly Market has you bet on anything.
I tell you what, it's going. This is the reason the United States is a bunch of degenerates. You can bet on everything. Here's one. Will Hillary? Let's talk about crazy ones. Will Hillary say island during her Epstein testimony? Will Bill Clinton say plane during his Epstein testimony? Will the Seattle Seahawks visit the White House? You can literally bet on all of this. Let's talk about Iran. There's a whole section on Iran.
All right, give us the bets.
Here's the bets. Khomeini out. Oh, somebody won a lot of money here. No, they lost it, I guess. Khomeini out of supreme leader of Iran by February 28th. Apparently, yes, it hit for 100%. There were people making huge money. $110 were bet on that daily. Isn't that crazy? Here's one you can still bet on, or maybe it's over too. Will Iran close the Strait of Hormuz?
Well, they attempted to, I believe, but ooh, that's a toughie.
Oh, you could have bet on which countries will Iran strike in March? UAE, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Iraq, Bahrain,
You gotta hit 'em
Jordan,
all.
Cyprus, Lebanon, Turkey, Pakistan. They didn't do Turkey yet.
Or Pakistan. Well, they hit everyone else.
What was I looking for? How long it'll last?
Oh, yeah, how long it'll last?
Oh, no.
There literally is everything on that, isn't there?
Mhm.
I've never even heard of it.
Yeah. Yeah, back when the election, you could bet on who was going to be the Democrat nominee.
Well, while he's looking at that, fan of the show, FanDuel has now partnered with Oaklawn.
Really?
So you can bet FanDuel now.
Oh,
Yeah, Oaklawn,
You had to be in state.
Arkansas.
You had to be in our. Okay.
But
I
you know,
use Bentley. Bentley's with
Yeah. I used
FanDuel's
to.
got some good ones though, and it being
Bentley
partnered with
will.
Oaklawn gives you an in.
what's the one in Pine Bluff?
I've been crushing y'all.
Bentley is
It starts with a C.
There's
yeah,
Sutherland.
yeah,
Bentley
yeah.
is with Southland.
Yeah.
I'm not finding how long it's going to last, but there's so many to go by. Will U.S. dollar hit how many Iranian rolls? Okay, Israel has, but no, I don't know. Will Iran be removed from FIFA World Cup by March 31st?
I'm not sure we won't be either. We're hosting it. we might be bad.
Will Congress pass an Iran war powers resolution by March 31st?
Well, I bet there's a bet for whether or not Taylor Swift and dude
Cavs.
get married.
Oh, 100%.
Actually get married.
Oh, here we go. Here's the dates. Trump announces end of military operations against Iran by. Right now, the leading is March 31st. Boy, that'd be fast. A lot of volume on March 31st, March 15th. You can buy March 7th for like 6 cents. Yes.
Did I hear him say the other day that if they did some certain thing, they would see a weapon they've never seen before? Did I hear him say something?
Oh,
No, but
I
was like,
So have y'all seen how they initiated the strike? Like our war machines are second to none. So they shot basically they jammed their radar system with false information from satellites that showed it showed nothing. It moved out all of the traffic on the radar.
like Independence Day with the alien.
Yes. Then they they ran drones over that showed that the drones were made to make it like it fill up the entire screen of the radar or the radar screen. So it looks like there's just chaos.
So you had no signature, then they put
Did
every
everything.
signature.
Yeah, it showed like thousands of it. Showed us like thousands of fighters coming in.
Okay.
So amongst all that, then they slip in all these stealth bombers that they were just unable to track anything.
Those are Freedom Doritos.
Freedom Doritos. They say when the sky pixel starts missing, you fix to die.
Man, these videos are crazy. Actually, they're pretty amazing. You mentioned Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce getting married.
Yeah, I was wondering if that's a bet on.
It is by June the 30th.
I gotta say this.
Well.
I saw a meme. It was a pentagon. It had the shape of a pentagon. It was a hexagon. Then it had the shape of a B-52 bomber. It said Iranagon.
Did we use B-52s to this time?
I don't think we did. I think we used Raptors.
Mm.
I think they said it was a lot of Raptors and a lot of
Have
whatever
y'all
the
seen that thing
second
fly?
gen is.
You know, they went and flew them in
Makes no sense.
like an air show and stuff.
Makes no sense.
What it can do, it's just not.
Oh
a
yeah, it's
normal plane.
ridiculous. You can bet anything in. I'll tell you the craziest one I've been following, and I have not bet any of it. I'm staying away from it. You can do the 5-minute Bitcoin price, and then all you're doing,
5 minute
all you're
bets.
betting is does it go up or down?
The next
Where it
5
goes.
minutes?
That could be-
Next
that could
5
be
That's like
dangerous.
roulette.
That could be dangerous, right?
What is it now? Say it again.
You can bet. I'll pull it up and show
That
you.
might be that's crap. Though.
Let me find it.
Black or red?
You've done craps in the casino? I have not.
I have.
Y'all see it now on some of these places.
Check it out. This is Bitcoin up or down 5 minutes. So
5
the
minutes
price to
up or
beat
down.
69,000, 62. Right now it's over. So and then this price changes. Like right now, I can buy down cheaper than up. So if I locked in down for $1, it's gonna pay me $1. Here, I don't have any money in there. So right now, if I bought down,
So in 5 minutes,
I would pay $100.
Oh.
$332.
I wonder if
Dang,
Torp
that's
watches
pretty
this.
good for a 50-50. It feels like a 50-50 shot. I guess it's not.
I didn't realize it moved that much.
We'll see it. Well, look, that's not much to move. All it's got to do is close above
Hey,
it.
that's
below.
like a
Oh yeah.
oh god, I'm gonna lose everything on
Hey.
Poly Market.
that's like
Look, you can do it
that's
on
like a
all of
duck
these
race.
5 minute. You can do 15-minute ones,
Get a 3 minute like a duck race.
hourly.
I'm gonna have to quit watching the show and download this app.
Hey,
daily.
Yeah.
Mhm.
y'all going to bet on that XRP to go down. Just bet the down.
Man, it's crazy. If you're not, I mean, I
I
wouldn't
didn't know you
advise
could do all
anybody to get into this.
So at the dog track, so those that aren't from this area, we had a dog track, and I love the dog. I was used to bet the dogs, but I could walk in as an 18-year-old with a $20 bill, and I could play all night long on $20. They set up simulcast, and that $20 would last you about
45 minutes.
Yep. Because you're betting
you don't
on
have to wait on the race anymore.
Yeah.
You can bet anytime you want.
yeah, because you said you go bet the Quinillas. I do a Quinilla,
Yep.
and that $2 you can bet on every race for $14.
It's nuts.
I know. I love miss the dogs.
Gary used to
Dogs
call
are so
those,
fun.
man.
Gary was good at that.
He can read. He can read the
Well, his family did that.
yeah, but he can
Just
read
to
that book like we read a newspaper. I mean, it just made sense to him.
Yep.
Rain Man.
You can bet on Jesus Christ
You
returning
can.
before 2027.
No,
Come on, man.
But
Cut
that
it
feels
out.
like an instant win. It either comes back and we go to heaven or you win
Right there.
money. You just bet, bet the no.
Man.
Look, what if you bet $100 on or $10? Jamie, you got to bet $10.
So if he comes back,
Just
just
say-
yes, you don't even win any money. You gone, bro.
Just say- so just say, if you get
That's
$10, $110 gets you 2,000.
What is the no?
Well, that's
What's the
just
date
it.
on it?
Oh, you win 114.
27. Will he come back this year before
So look,
2027?
if he don't come back,
You're
you won
guaranteed.
$4.
Yeah. So what you need to do here? What's the max you can bet? Well, I got no money.
And if
so.
he comes back, we're gone anyway. So who
he
cares?
got a point. So
It's
if you
an
bet
unlosable
it,
bet.
you bet 100,000. You're only gonna make 3,000.
You can put it somewhere and get
okay.
better interest.
Yeah, you can put it in the bank.
We thought we was finna lock in on Jesus.
No, but that's still a good
You
bet.
can bet what the number 2
That's a
global
good bet.
Netflix movie is this week.
I'm good with that bet though.
It's
Like,
crazy. It's nuts. Absolutely nuts. See, I've turned y'all on to something y'all didn't know existed.
So, speaking of Jesus Christ and stuff, I went and got the Angel Network, and I've a lot. So I've only watched a couple of things on it, but man, you got to go watch the documentary about RFK Jr.
All right, we can still bet on this one. I got to
I heard
interrupt
there's
because
good
we're running out of
movies.
time.
Dude,
He said we're running out of time. You
All right.
fixing to bet?
Trump, did
Yeah.
he already do the Medal of Honor ceremony? That's today, isn't it? Day second.
I thought he did it already.
Oh, did he? Never mind. So, but you can still buy it. No, apparently not. Because you can buy, well, he say job 5 times.
He does a good
That's
job.
pretty good return.
You got to think about what
It
he
is,
says.
isn't it?
Yeah,
No.
I don't think so.
It's
oh,
a
beautiful,
50-50.
beautiful 3 times. That's a lot.
That's a gimme, isn't it? Oh, it's already done. He's already done it. I guess he did.
Yes.
So he's already met that one. I guess he's doing it now as we speak.
So,
I could bet on what Trump says. I could bet on that.
Oh,
and
this
watch it.
some of these
like
happen.
the RFK documentary, though. I didn't know this.
Yeah.
So, you know, the whole thing about the anti-vaxxer and vaccines causing autism and all that. The FDA has already settled a case admitting that vaccines caused autism in like 2004.
Yeah, it's crazy.
How do we not know this? That people think we're crazy for even suggesting it. So apparently, they were using mercury in vaccines.
Have you ever heard of germ theory?
I figured you already knew all this.
No, I did not. So, but here's
Did you watch you watched that Fauci one, didn't you?
No,
Thank you,
I
Mr.
told you I
President.
watched the arcade.
I was reading something. I was reading a
So
bit.
here's what's crazy: so the FDA runs on three parts. There's a vaccine segment, a over-the-counter segment, and I guess food, something maybe the other one. So the over-the-counter already admitted that there was an issue with the mercury, and they removed it from all over-the-counter drugs. Vaccine did not adhere to it.
Yeah, there's a long drawn out deal. You can go down the rabbit hole about mercury and the carriers used for vaccines and it was a good thing that really got bastardized in a lot of ways. Like, why do you give kids when they're first born the hepatitis vaccine when it's sexually transmitted disease, and you already know mom doesn't have it?
Yeah.
It's all money.
Go read up on germ theory.
Go look at how many vaccines we give a kid by the age of 7.
Oh, now when we were young, me and Mark
Yeah,
were
there's a
older than
handful.
y'all.
It's a
We
hand-
had
yeah.
like 12. You probably had like 40.
Y'all
Now
probably
it's
got
like
the
100.
ugly polio scar.
Yeah,
don't
they
you?
got that one.
No.
My mom has that on.
Yeah, my mom does too.
All the needle pricks.
No, we
Yeah.
survived polio, home. What you talking? And measles. There wasn't no chicken pot or measles vaccines back
Terry
then.
said he didn't do polio, he did polo.
Now, I'll tell you one thing I'm afraid of is shingles. I've
I
been
know,
tempted to get
but
the
here's the
shingles
thing.
vaccine.
They say shingles hurt.
You can't get the shingle vaccine until you're like 55,
No, 50.
50.
So me and Marty are at the age we
So
can get.
I like 10 years ago, like I want the vaccine.
I tried to
can't
get it
to
10 years ago. They're like, no, you can't get to your 50.
So why?
But I don't know.
I think
Let's look.
isn't it a vitamin D thing?
I have no idea.
I think
But-
so.
But shingles, look, I know several people that have shingles. Like you can't even wear clothes.
Shingles, man.
I'm going to work naked.
I'd be shingles with my life.
I know-
You know what? A segment we hadn't done in a while. We should ask Grok again.
We should ask Grok.
All right, let's ask Grok.
Hold on.
Why can you
Oh boy.
not get the shingles vaccine until age 50?
Well, you looked that up. Another thing I saw in the RFK documentary, and I guess I just didn't know this. Like his dad was assassinated. The guy that shot him was at the front. All the bullet entries were on the back.
Who is this?
RFK.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what is it?
It
Ain't it
says you're
funny?
not as likely to get it until you're 50.
Ain't it funny how that happens with all
Let's ask Grok.
I need to look at that.
Brother who shot 3 times in the back.
What is
That's kinda funny how that
what
happens.
is the safest bet on Polymarket?
Oh man.
I'll tell y'all about the time Grok kind of was trying to fleece me.
Uh-huh.
I told y'all about that.
I think so. Was you driving?
No,
Oh, no.
I was making a sports bet and I had
Oh,
him
yes,
put
I
in
do.
sports
I
bet
do
for me.
remember this.
And he told me he was going to give me, he said, I'm going to give you $30 if it don't. If it
Oh,
don't
yeah.
hit." I was like, all right, bet. So I woke up the next day and I was like, hey, man, you really going to give me $30 today? He was like, nah. I was just
Okay.
playing."
Here you go. You heard it here first. Crude oil hitting above 70 by the end of March.
Oh,
it did that today, didn't it?
That's a slam dunk.
Yeah. Fed decision in March, no change. Kamani out of Supreme Leader. All right, that's already done, I think. He died, right?
Is
He's
this
dead.
Polymarket?
Yep. Then near certain examples, some short-term crypto up and down or binary events can spike to 80-something%. But there you go.
Look, but oil is going to catch $100 barrel for long.
Have y'all ever done arbitrage bets?
Mm-mm.
I'll
So-
tell you. I'll talk about that off there.
He said, yeah.
Ooh.
So essentially you can make both ends of a bet and make money,
Yeah, but it's
basically. They're
But
rare. Yeah.
you
So-
gotta have.
My buddy Big Steve, he made a bet one time, and I can't remember the exact details, but the line moved.
Yep.
And he bet again, and he won both of them.
Wow.
Nice.
I'd like to see how he hit it. He hit it twice.
Well, if you pick them to win initially, and then they're getting blown out, and you pick them the spread, I can see like.
no, I mean, yeah, he bet spread twice, and he hit it.
Yep. No, arbitrage is an interesting term.
It is. It's interesting.
And
That's those big birds, isn't it?
no, it's basically buying both.
I can
sides.
do it. We're at work today. So, who here
Here.
knew? I guess I just didn't think about it, but I thought turtles were amphibians.
They are.
They're reptiles. Yeah, they're reptiles.
So, on land and on water.
Well, yeah, but they breathe air through their lungs, and they're cold-blooded.
You know so much useless stuff.
So,
So that makes them reptiles.
yeah, so
That's how
they
you
define them as
define
reptiles. So as we're having this conversation,
Take
the
the
whole
word
thing
for it.
started over the difference between possums and opossums.
There's a pronunciation.
No, there's a difference. Opossums are North American. The possums, I think, are South American or Australian or something like that.
I think you're making that up.
I had no
Okay.
idea.
Well, look, okay.
I thought it was just how it pronunciation like Donnie
Yeah,
said.
there's a difference. But anyway, Slayer.
He got that off of TikTok.
Oh, Slayer, what is?
Slayer said he thought
Oh, Slayer and Slayer. That's
he
two different people.
thought possums were reptiles. What?
That was stupid.
That Jamie is correct,
Yes, I'm correct.
according to Grok.
Oh, I knew he knew what he was talking about.
Opossum refers to marsupials in the order Dilophoria. These are native to the Americas. The most common and well-known is the Virginia opossum. Possums refer to a different group of marsupials in the suborder Phalanginiformes. They're native to Australia and New Guinea.
So we have opossums.
We do.
Yeah, we have opossums. I guess it's only marsupial
And
outside of Australia.
Opossums are not very aggressive, actually.
No, I want to pet a possum.
You could. They're gonna fall over.
Oh,
and
there's a
play
lot of
dead.
people that have them as
Yeah,
pets.
just grab them, and even though they put their teeth out,
They
they're
will.
pretty harmless.
They ain't gonna do nothing.
They're pretty harmless. They look ferocious.
So they're like,
Yeah. Look, with a job site, and I found a whole net. I don't know if I live in nest, but I found a whole group of possums, baby possums.
What do you call?
what do you call that?
I was just about to ask.
I heard.
I heard a possum. So like we stuck them in a box.
Don't say you did bad things to them.
No, we stuck them in a box, and one of our amigo buddies walked up and said, "Hey man, these parts you've been waiting on showed up."
Yeah,
Yeah, what is that?
He probably made tamale.
A passel. It's a passel.
a passel opossum.
So they're kind of like a kangaroo. Don't they
Yeah,
carry?
pouch.
Yeah, they have pouch.
So, what is the coolest group name of animal? A group of flamingos is called a flamboyance.
A gang. What's a gang?
Crows.
Crows.
No, that's
That's a murder.
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 That's a
That's
murder.
probably
That's a
the
murder.
coolest one.
Ravens
Yeah, I
are
agree.
Congress,
A murder crow.
The Congress is pretty
Pretty
good. Yeah, it's pretty good.
but flamingos are a flamboyance.
A flamboyance. The flamboyance flamingos.
Yeah, murder crows just
It just rings different.
no. And they say like you can get a pet crow and like teach them to like steal stuff.
Oh, yeah, I've seen them in action, dude. They're pretty impressive.
And if you piss off crows, they remember you. They will bring their friends to assist in attacking you.
I meant to
The whole
share
murder.
this. Jamie sent this when we were talking about Trump earlier today. Trump's got 4 felonies, 3 baby mamas, been shot and kidnapping.
Oh, that was
Kidnapped the
good.
sitting president. He running our government like death row records from
Is
the
that the
90s.
one with the hardcore picture?
Yeah.
And it's true.
Yeah.
But it just made
You
me
got
think
Mark
of it.
Rubio with cornrows.
All right,
You know.
boys. I think we've done enough for not enough damage.
I've
Got
had a good
anything
time,
else you
dude.
want to talk about?
Hey, go USA.
Go USA, bring them home. Marty, hit that button. I think. Part words. Follow Fortenberry.
Hey, you know what? Death to Iran. You know what? They counted against us for years. So
You don't want to kill him. Just
just
bad
bad
people.
ones. Just most of them.
Hey, it's been
Here.
enjoy your week.
Marty Bourbon there.
Hey, thanks for watching. Hit that thumbs up if you don't mind. We'll be live again tomorrow night. Too.
Live from the bar. Thanks for stopping by. Hit that like. We'll try to some regular podcast routine.
Cause somebody done took
In the
from
meantime,
an
join us.
outlaw.
For our
Take my picture down.
We'll do a hunt
on the
video too.
courthouse
That's supposed
wall.
to today.